All right, welcome everyone. It is episode 131 of the West Coast Podcast. Get your chats in. We want to hear from you. We're going to be talking about Halloween Havoc, the week in review, news and rumors, House of the Dragon, and Black Adam if you saw it. And then we got a nice promo skull at the end. It is a two-man show. Eric is busy, but that's okay because we got the final boss here. Knock, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to be here with the main man, Zach, and we're talking a lot of wrestling and pop culture.
Yeah. All right, keep the chats going. We'll hear from you all show long. We'll get it started and wish Eric well. Hope he's doing okay out there today. Let me kill the music and get things rolling here. All right. We'll start out here with a week in review. Let us know what you saw and what you thought of everything, because we're just going to kind of breeze through stuff that happened here. Monday Night Raw. We'll get to that. Here we go. A lot of stuff, a lot of small stuff. Bobby kicked the shit out of Brock, which I thought was fun.
Yes, sir. Put him through the table.
This is a good sign. This is a good sign that we're getting the match that we always wanted to get with these two. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm finally we get to two beasts fighting each other, King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm just afraid Bobby Lashley's going to lose.
I don't know, because Brock has no direction right now or no title picture for Mania. So I think Brock could just kind of come in and do the job for him.
He should. He really should. I'm afraid he won't. I'm afraid we're going to get like Brock getting his redemption back because he lost to Bobby through the Roman a few months ago, and he needs his win back from losing at SummerSlam.
Yeah, could go either way. Seth and Ali are going to be starting a feud. We'll get to more of that later.
Beautiful.
And yeah, very good stuff. The Miz was fucking around with Dexter Lumis and his knee and trying to not have a match, and more damage control wins. So that's good.
Yeah, I see people souring a bit on damage control on the internet, but I'm still loving them, man. Great talent from this group.
Right. And they're making this sort of like match each show, put more emphasis on coolness happening if Sasha and Naomi come back for the tag titles.
Exactly. And I'm still on the fence if they're coming back or not. Like, they're doing so much, Sasha especially, just killing it outside WWE. I don't know if they want to come back.
That's true. Naomi renegotiating stuff. She didn't like the terms that were set, so she wants a little bit more in her contract. And hey, you know your resume.
Yeah, I don't blame her. And she's been an underrated talent for too many years now.
Yep. And hey, her husband is one of the main attractions right now in WWE, so why not use that as leverage?
That is true. I think I know you're talking up. I knew it. How about those pants? What the heck was it?
Steve Harvey thinks that suit was ridiculous.
Oh man, the $1 million, rich JBL. That's what you can afford here.
Oh man.
This man and Taylor.
Right. Elias came back. He's inserted kind of into the U.S. Championship stuff, but so is Ali. Bro is just kind of floating around. But I'm excited for Elias to come back. I liked him way better than Ezekiel. I couldn't take Ezekiel seriously.
Ezekiel, yeah. I mean, we knew Elias is the main attraction. His whole stick he would do with the crowds is amazing.
Yeah. But Ali, I like this. The U.S. title is the main title on Raw because Roman has both of them. So until Mania, or if not further, this is the main title. It's a good sign.
And they should treat it that way. Seth versus Ali is going to be incredible. And it has me thinking, you think Seth might be a transitional champion here to get it onto Ali?
Man, that's I don't know, man. Seth has been riding high on getting losses and still being one of the biggest things on Raw, so he could.
That's the thing.
Good call on that. Transitional Seth Rollins. We'll talk NXT, just Halloween Havoc, since this was just a go-home show anyways. But Knock, you got anything to say on the feud, the numbers here? We got 676,000 for NXT and 752,000 for AEW on a new night.
I'll be honest, like I know AEW won and they're kind of boasting about winning, but I don't think it's that big a deal here. It's not that big of a difference, in my opinion.
Right.
I wouldn't be boasting about this.
Right. NXT kind of scores around this anyway, so I think the fact that NXT didn't take a huge bump, I was actually expecting NXT to be around 300, 400,000.
Wow. Yeah. I know it's a different day for Dynamite, but they kind of stacked the card, so I thought they'd be a little closer to 1 million.
Me too. Dynamite, though, what'd you think of that show?
Dynamite was cool. Very some scary stuff. I didn't get to see it live what happened to Hangman, but I seen all the noise after, and I was very worried about him. I'm glad that it's just a concussion. Hopefully, it's nothing too crazy, too long term, and he'll be okay to walk and do everything he has to do. Um, MJF Regal, really good segment, really good promo, man. I enjoyed that a lot. I think it was just a solid show. I'm just surprised the ratings aren't really going up much, but you have All Elite without the Elite, so that that's going to take an effect at some point.
Right. Yeah, the MJF stuff was really good. You just have to. They're skating the line here of MJF changing his character, not completely, but he wants to fight fair. He's talking about the way he held up. This is a great promo. I'll give it an A plus, but I'm just going to nitpick anyways. Him talking about how he held on to this like makes it show that MJF does care about stuff. So it just slight changes, and maybe it's an evolution for the better.
Yeah, I'm curious where they want to go with this. I know MJF doesn't want to be a face again,
No.
but I know the crowd kind of wants it, and some people on the internet have been calling for it. So it's gonna be tough to see which way they go. Do you think there's any shot Regal turns on the Blackpool Combat Club and gives MJF the win?
I think there is a chance. Honestly, Moxley doesn't feel like he's part of it too much anymore, so we'll see.
Yeah, he's kind of separating from it a little bit. They all kind of seem a little separate.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Dynamite. Nothing too crazy on here. Saraya getting into it again.
Good to see her. Good to see her again. Not too sure. I guess they're gonna do the match at the pay-per-view for her first match back.
Okay, that'll be a good bump, I think, in buys.
Yeah, it was really cool to see Rio return though. She's super over with the crowd. First ever AEW Women's Champion. She came back in a major way.
Yep. Yeah, the Hangman Page stuff, that was God, that was just scary, and hopefully it's just a concussion. I think he did message out that he's good, and thanks everyone for the well wishes. But I mean, good cover by Mox and MJF and all that. So
yeah, I think they can spin this in a good way to make everybody look strong in the end. As long as Hangman's okay, they can do the storyline wise and put it in there. We're talking about Dalton Castle, man. First, I want to say before that, Dalton Castle's entrance is amazing.
I like Dalton Castle, and when I saw him in ROH, it was during the pandemic era, really, when I got into ROH. So they had absolutely no one there. So it was always one of those things where, like, I wonder what this would look like with a budget, and it looks great.
It's so good. He's his own character, man. I don't think I've seen this before in wrestling, but he's killing it as this. He has his characters locked up.
Yeah. All right. There's a nice chat from Eric. Hope you're doing good, Eric.
Yes, and hope you are ready to relinquish your title back to the final boss.
Eric, it's funny when he chimes in at the exact right time that we are going to talk Impact Wrestling.
I think Eric's an Impact guy for sure, man.
He's a closet Impact guy.
But if you're going to throw it to Impact before, I got to address something real quick, man. I thought you were going to touch it with NXT, but I'm going to touch on it right now. A few weeks ago on the podcast, I was trying to describe to Eric and Zach. I wanted Eric to be here for this, but I tried to describe to you guys what the Pick Your Poison match was. We had a few wrestlers here building for their match with Bound for Glory, and they would pick each other's opponent.
Yes.
Guess what I saw at NXT this week? I saw grand larceny, burglary. Oh my goodness! All you can think of, lock them up. Who stole this? Like you didn't even change the name. You stole the whole homework. Pick your poison. With the women's match too. Oh my gosh.
I can't argue that one bit.
Eric, everybody watches Impact Wrestling.
You want to talk about Impact? I'm sorry, I just rubbed my eyes so it's blurry. It says he wants to talk about Impact more. Let's get to it. No donkeys here, just the pictures. And here we got before the Impact, Dirty Dango.
Yeah, Dirty Dango looks like he's sticking around with Impact for a while, doing his thing against Johnny Swinger. I could see a good little thing going from Dirty Dango. He can have his little moment here. It's a good place for him, I think.
Cool.
They have a nice match building between Eric Young and Sami Callihan coming up for the next pay-per-view show or special. So that's be kind of cool to building up right now. Violent by Design. Eric Young took on Rich Swann in a nice effort. We got new tag team champions.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get to that slide.
I'll be honest with you. As much as I boast Impact Wrestling, someone's got to sell me on this Joe Hendry guy because I'm not too big a fan. I mean, he's got the beef.
Are you going to talk about Joe Hendry?
He's got the beef. He's got the meat. But I'm not too big a fan of here. But As Zach threw it out there, we have the new tag team champions, former SmackDown champions, Rhino and Heath Slater. Did you ever think you see these guys as tag champs again?
I I thought it was possible just because of Rhino being in and out of Impact so much,
Mm-hmm.
but I I don't know. I wasn't too big on the last champ, so I'm actually happy for this. I think it's good.
I am too, and like I'll agree with you, man. I'm not a big fan of those Good Brothers, but I think this is a nice little. Again, I'll use the word again. Transitional champions. I thought No Mercy Machine Gun should have won, especially now that Good Brothers are gone. I thought the Mercy Machine Gun should have won the belts again.
Yeah.
But Impact has a history of not giving the Mercy Machine Guns the belts, so
No.
there's that. I think you had. I know I've been jumping around here with the slides here, trying to catch up with me. I think you had the Mia Yim, Taylor Wilde slide. Two former knockout champions going 1-on-1. The big thing here to take away is Mickey James, Mia, and Taylor Wilde get jumped at the end by Giselle Shaw and VXT. Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green return. So I think we'll be leading to a nice little feud there between all 6 women.
Terrible. Eric is he's just joshing. He's playing heel when he's actually a huge Impact guy. Well, you might as well just air out the dirty laundry now, Eric.
Don't let it go over your heads that Eric was actually employed by Impact Wrestling for a little bit here. Whether he was paid or not is inconsequential, but he got a pizza slice and some water.
See, that's good.
So hey, memories, man, memories last. Eric, former Impact Wrestling employee.
Primetime likes Impact.
Shout out to Primetime. Shout out to Eric. I want to see a little more from Mia Yim, man. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought she would have been one of the people to leave. I'm not gonna lie, but
she's kind of done.
Really?
Yeah, her contract's up.
I guess she's doing a handshake deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess no title shots in her future. But if she is done, the best thing from her return, I think, would be her matches with Deonna, and then his last match at Bound for Glory with Mickey James. It's a really nice moment for her.
Okay, I think.
And Slammiversary, actually, he had a nice little Slammiversary spot as well in that first ever Queen of the Mountain. Besides that, I think that's all I'm gonna cover here from Impact Wrestling. Definitely check it out, man. A lot of big things happen as they wrap up a solid year of TV.
Yeah, all right. They got 9 pay-per-views coming up next month, so we'll see where Mia Yim ends up. Eric says he will not slander Impact anymore. Nice on you, Eric. That's good.
Thank you very much, Eric.
All right. It's time for some sweet apple pie. SmackDown, the Brutes. I think this is building up to the War Games match. You think they add anyone to the Brawling Brutes and have the Bloodline, or you got something else for the Bloodline?
Who can you add? I mean, would it be wrong to throw Ilya Dragunov in there? Would it be wrong to add like a Tyler Bate? I'm trying to think of some other names.
Do you just go with the people that we kind of thought beforehand, before the Brawling Brutes here got involved big time? Kevin Owens, maybe, and that can help turn the Sami Zayn thing before we get to Mania season?
That's a good point. I think that could fit. If you want to go that way, I could see that for sure. Damn, that's tough. Because you have to do the split at some point here. It's too good not to pull the trigger.
They were never meant to do this long or even at all. Really, it's supposed to be just kind of like how it was. So I mean, the split's going to be good. So,
man, they're gonna have a real moment. So hopefully they do it right. Maybe sometime around. What hurts worse? Like a Survivor. It has to be a big pay-per-view. Survivor Series, a Rumble.
At the Rumble, because then you got a good amount of build there. You're not going to do day one anymore, and then you can do something in between.
Yeah, I'm all for that, man. SmackDown, solid episode today, this week.
Yeah, Liv kind of doing a Joker gimmick, so now we'll have her and
not too sure if I'm fully on board with that. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate Joker gimmicks. Shotzi came out last night dressed as the Joker. Seth Rollins is basically Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, so Sting did it.
Yeah, don't forget Sting.
Yeah. This is happening, so if you need to take a nap, you got that during Crown Jewel. And yeah, I like this match. This is so random. I didn't really expect these two to fight, but I had fun with it.
Yeah, it's so weird to see Braun Strowman look it up, but that's some cool stuff there.
Yeah. Good on Ray. And then this is how it ended. Logan Paul standing tall.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Just the lucky shot. They're trying to get over his one punch power or whatever.
That was it. We also had a Bray Wyatt tease. We had Captain Howdy. So we had this, and then what do you think of this mask? Do you think it looks kind of cool? Did you catch this one at all?
I actually didn't. It looks interesting. I'm gonna trust whatever Bray does. Are they going a little too slow for you with this build, or is it just right?
I'm fine with it because we have other stuff going on. So I don't need fast paced this, and then we get watered down Fiend again.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm cool with it too.
Okay, so if you want to watch our short, it has a psyche val and it has the dialogue that he spoke over here, and he says or he says howdy, whatever in the new voice, and then this comes up. It is a psych evaluation. Let me just enlarge that in the screen. Up in the corner, you can call that phone number, and there's just some babbling on there, and then it's just psych evaluation. So I don't know if Captain Howdy is going to be supposedly like his psych person or someone that helps suppress all the demons. Bo Dallas, it could be exactly. They say howdy in Dallas.
Hey, it's not to this. I was throwing it out there as like a joke, or not too serious, but I don't know.
I think it could be. Yeah. And then on Friday night, Thunder was on. So that is
Friday Night Thunder. This was live though, right? It was live at least.
It was live at Daly's place, and then where they put the hard cam, it was it was slanted, and then you saw the Daly's place logo. So there was like no crowd basically on the hard cam, which looked weird.
See, it bothers me that they switched up the hard cam. When they did it like this, it was like for the pandemic when they had no one in the crowd really. But I want to see the crowd. Why don't you put it over there? So that like small little area they do.
Yeah. There could be better ways to do it. So hopefully we're gonna get some more live stuff before the end of the year from Rampage, and hopefully we get better shows. But that is the week in review. We will cover Halloween Havoc in just a bit. Knock, you ready for some news and rumors?
Let's get to it. Oh, shout out to Jaden. Oh, real quick. Sorry for Rampage. Yeah. I don't want to cut you off there. I'm going to pull it back here.
That's all right.
Nyla Rose. Finally. I've been calling this for a while. We're getting Twitter Nyla, man. I'm loving it. She's showing some personality. She's great.
She is. I didn't like that segment too much because it was originally supposed to start with Jade. She said this on Dynamite. Jade was going to hold the show hostage. She was going to start at the show. If she didn't get her belt, she's going to hold the entire 60 minutes hostage.
Yeah.
She came out way late. Oh, man. Oh, but her top was awesome, by the way. Whoever's dressing Jade Cargill is awesome.
On fire. Sorry to cut you off there.
That's okay. I was going to have this chat really quick. Major Dog, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show. Let us know what you think of everything's going on. Watching it on your phone. And oh, damn, you got hurt? Oh, hope you're getting better, Major Dog. That sucks.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. I hope you're all right and get a nice recovery.
Yeah. So we get some laughs for you, help you heal up. All right, GCW is going to be announcing stuff soon, left and right. Joey Janelle has been posting positive tweets about the Saudi show and everything coming up for WWE. Word on the street is that GCW will soon be on Peacock.
No way.
Yes way.
GCW?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, there's stuff brewing about it. That's the biggest rumor. So that could be it should be announced in November. I forgot the date, but they said they're going to announce a streaming deal.
I got two things on that. What does that mean for Moxley then? All these crossovers with that GCW?
Well, that's why he wasn't at the last GCW show, which he was supposed to be at. I think Tony Khan knew this was coming. So
I think he lost his last match to Nick Gage not too long ago.
Okay.
Interesting. And then Joey Janelle's been throwing shots left and right at AEW. I think he's posting about SmackDown. I'm not too sure what he said about that, but he's feeling himself, I think.
Yeah, it was all positive stuff about SmackDown. And I'm sorry, when you're an indie wrestler praising Blood Money pay-per-view, something's going on behind the scenes.
That's what it was. Yeah, I knew I'd seen something.
All right, this is too. I don't know if you heard about this of why Billy Gunn wasn't there, but this all happened within like the night beforehand. So Tony Khan wanted him to be mentioned as an AEW person. So
do they? I mean, Michael Cole's been letting it loose with mentioning other like indie companies, but do they ever mention like rivals like that? I don't know.
Not since Sammy and the AEW does it all the time because they like that cheap pop. But I mean, I told you, man, he was going to be there. He was going to be there, and at the last minute, it wasn't. So I was kind of pissed. But
it would have been cool to see him out there, man, because he would have got those chants.
Yep. Yeah, he would have. All right. Oh, go ahead. You can go ahead.
I get what Tony's going for, but it would have been better just to get Billy Gunn out there for your brand, because the crowd would have did it for you. They would have chanted AEW nonstop during a DX segment. You would have got the daddy ass chants, the scissor beat. Like he should have just let it go.
I agree. I'm putting this blame on WWE this one as well, but whatever. Did you see this? You watched this this YouTube show that's
Okay,
on. Like it's
okay.
30 people to watch.
I'm glad you brought this up because I did see this and I did see all the slander getting thrown at Athena. So now I don't know what happened. I don't know what they talked about prior to the match. I just know after the match they were all happy-go-lucky. What's her name? Jody Threat. I think she's a longtime veteran as well. I think she wrestles this kind of style match, and she tweeted after the match. I don't have the tweet with me, but she tweeted after the match and pretty much thanking her time with AEW and being in the ring with Athena. So I don't know if there's bad blood between them, but I did see these shots. These shots are crazy. She was whooping her ass. When me and Eric were at Santino Bros, I think if Eric was here, can vouch for this as well. One of the trainers was like, if you don't sell for me, I'm gonna make you sell. I'm gonna really hit you. I'm gonna make you sell. And that's kind of what I saw here with Athena. She hit her with a clothesline. Jody didn't sell it properly, so that she took matters in her own hands and took her down.
Damn.
So that's what I saw. I don't know what was discussed. I don't know what happened, but they're trying to rip Athena to shreds. So, I mean, she's professional. She knows what she's doing. She's been wrestling for over 15 years.
Right.
I just don't know exactly what the conversation was.
All right.
It didn't look good though. I can't lie.
All right, I may check this one out. If you at home saw this, leave some comments and let us know what you thought of it. This is also the wrestling business that my old ass grew up with, so it's not surprising to me that. But it's just I don't know, man. Athena's good stuff. So
yeah, and then let me know what you think. They showed a small clip. You gotta see see the match as a whole, and maybe see how it was going. The other thing too is I don't know if this was doing a hard style match to get some attention on AEW Dark. I think that would be a smart move because it got attention. But also when the men do this, they love it. But the women try to do some strong style stuff. It's she can't wrestle. She's unprofessional. Again, I don't know the full story, but definitely is a different narrative.
All right, we'll check it out. And AEW apparently is not working with people that Thunder Rosa works with. I don't know if that is something to do with the backstage stuff or it's just like a coincidence. And that backstage stuff is
that'd be a shame because Thunder Rosa has some good people. Like Kylan King was amazing for them. Wrestled better, and then Willow Nightingale's a Thunder Rosa person as well.
Yep. Well, she's officially all elite, so she's good.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Rampage. Shout out to Willow Nightingale, man. That was a very good moment.
That was a very good moment. Carnage says, "Hey, if you don't sell, you get your ass kicked. That's all there is to it." I'm with you. All right.
Carnage Rage. Carnage Rage is a big fan of Shibata, so I can see why he has the same sentiment.
Yep. Just asked the late Inoki, tried to fight the great Antonio, and the great Antonio was no selling, and Inoki beat his ass. That's what happens.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get into the next one. He was released. We don't know what's going to happen, but the buyout is out there. We heard about the buyout a couple of weeks ago, but now it seems to be official that they are going to try to buy out CM Punk's contract.
Oh, forget about Ace Steel. I see the post of it.
Yeah,
I can kill this guy. I know they said he was in Impact for a coffee, but we don't remember this guy.
Primetime says the match was brutal. All right, that's two. That's two. I'll watch it.
Okay.
I'll watch it. ROH Final Battle. Oh, go ahead.
Was it this current Dark Elevation or was it last week's?
I thought it was this week's.
Okay.
I'll find it. ROH Final Battle, Saturday, December 10th. An ROH pay-per-view. Samoa Joe is on the cover right there of the poster. I mean, it is going to be the same day as a UFC fight that night, and that night NXT. Yeah. I forgot what the name of it was.
It was called. It's something weird. It's something different. NXT. I think something. Maybe something with a D. Don't quote me on that. But I mean, look at this poster. Is this Samoa Joe's final appearance in AEW / Ring of Honor?
I don't know, man. I like this poster a lot.
I love it. It looks great. But is Triple H calling? The Rumble's around the corner. What was Joe's original contract length? What's going on here?
Carnage says it's going to be Joe versus Jericho.
I do not.
If it's going to be his last one, it kind of has to be though.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This whole ROH booking blows my mind. So
yeah, because it has no identity. It's just kind of like AEW. I don't know.
Yeah. And we talked about this on Friday. Tony Khan said that's the final pay-per-view of the year for ROH, and then going into next year, he's going to start having weekly TV. They are
Really?
getting
He
an
said that?
AEW. He said that. He's also Warner Brothers is going to do what they call shoulder programming. That is off the basis of something big like AEW. That is the reality show that is filming right now up until winter is coming. But they want more of that kind of stuff. So expect more reality shows of what's coming. And AEW talent has said they do not have to participate if they do not want to.
Well, Sammy and Ty gonna be all over it.
Blech. Yep. So ROH could be airing on the streaming service here. All streaming services are kind of gunning for live sports right now. So this would be hot for them.
That's true, man. That'd be great. You get some original ROH guys in there, man. We gotta get that identity back a little bit.
I agree.
That's funny because someone just tweeted. I forget who it was. Someone was teasing. Oh, you better get your HBO Max. I think it was your guy, Alfred. I think it was him.
Alfred Cano? Okay.
I think he said something like, "Oh, get your HBO Max subscriptions ready for AEW," hinting at that. So that's interesting.
All right. I think it's going to happen. Primetime wants Joe versus Wardlow. Major Dog. That sucks, man. Sorry about that. And again, society sucks, but I hope you get better. All right. What do we got here next? Oh, yeah. Bret Hart thinks Goldberg should be taken out of the Hall of Fame. We talked about this on Friday. We don't agree.
This dude does not like Goldberg, man. Every single comment from Bret Hart is, "Oh, Brock was great. I love the rest of him. He's way better than Goldberg." I'd rather love the rest of this guy. Goldberg fucking sucks.
Oh my God. He is gonna, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Do we have a candidate for player hater of the year or what?
Hate. All right, and let us know in the chats if you saw Black Adam, which everyone I talk to says it's whack. So
I actually found someone who loves it, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a coworker of mine went to go see Black Adam with his family. He said he loved it.
Okay, a lot of people are coming out of the theater saying they love it. It's got a great audience score. It's at like 80-some%. So I just don't like this soft reset. Again, I know all the spoilers. If you want to talk about it in the chats, go ahead. Why is he giving away spoilers? Why are you talking about the stuff that happens in the movie?
Listen, if you're the main guy spoiling it, it's free game at this point, I must say.
Yeah, if you didn't cover your ears, but Superman is back. This is a soft reboot of the DC universe. He just tweeted out today that they are already working on the 67 million domestic take that this is taking this weekend. They're already working on what is next, and it's going to tie into everything DC related. Again, Ezra Miller, the piece of crap, got brought back for reshoots, which could possibly be for, I hope it's for a Flashpoint elimination of Ezra Miller from DC movies.
I truly hope so, man. Hopefully they had to. There's no way they went this entire time of all this bad publicity and said, "We're not going to find someone else to play Flash on the hush." There's no way to do that. They can't be that incompetent.
No, it cannot be. The head of DC just left too. So
I did see that.
What a bunch of mess. Let me get this Carnage quote right here, and then we'll see if you got anything knock on. They also might get Samoa Joe, the executive producer, to Ring of Honor, because that's what I heard Tony was going to do. He'd be great behind the scenes.
He would. He'd be his own Triple H in a way.
Yep. Not any news and rumors?
Actually, no. I think you covered all the things I saw. But speaking of news and rumors, video game world, still waiting on the AEW Fight Forever. We were going to look at Gotham Knights. I don't know if Eric's still getting it, but the game looks like shit, so I don't know. But hit us up, DC, if you want us to play the game. I'll give it some great reviews.
Nice.
Buy us out. But AEW Fight Forever. Look for that on the channel coming soon.
All right. CM Punk's still on the cover of that.
Wow. Again. And they're trying to buy him out.
They just advertised it.
It would kind of suck if they buy him out, honestly. I know everything's terrible backstage, but I still wanted to see a little more.
Yeah, that's a terrible way to go out. Last thing I have here, good stuff here. This is good stuff. Wow, episode 3 and 4 ratings are in. Episode 3, 251,000.
Yeah, they're pulling some numbers, man.
You want to hear something better? Episode 4.
Double.
Almost 334,000.
Okay.
That's pretty damn big. That's what sometimes Rampage hits.
Honestly. So that's shout out to WoW, man, doing their thing. AJ Lee doing her thing over there, and all the girls backstage.
Oh, we got some more indie. Well, not really indie, but indie. Carnage says MLW returns on November 3rd on Pro Wrestling TV. Carnage, what is Pro Wrestling TV? We're trying to figure this out last week. What is this? It's like they were bragging about how now finally they're going to be on a free-to-watch platform. That's what YouTube is. So I don't know. Let us know, Carnage, what that is, because I haven't really heard of it until last week. All right, news and rumors is all done.
Yes, sir.
Let's get in. What's that?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
I was gonna say we can talk some Halloween Havoc next if you guys want in the chat, and knock if you're ready for it.
I'm down, man. NXT and Halloween Havoc was a show hosted by Quincy Elliott and Shotzi.
Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not disappointed, but I thought there'd be a few more title changes. I thought Mandy would drop it here. I thought maybe Braun Breaker would drop it here. But I'll jump right into my match of the night, the ladder match. My guy Wesley, former Impact X Division champion, taking home the gold and being embraced by Shawn Michaels.
This was a great match. This is the way to kick it off. Honestly, this was the main event of the night. This was so good. Just a lot of good spots. Even like I can't stand Von Wagner because he's very boring. But I mean, even he had good spots.
Yeah, I mean, but you put a match. Oh, honestly, I don't hate Von Wagner, but I mean, you put Wesley, Carmelo Hayes, and Nathan Frazier in there. Everything else is just extra. That's the meat and butter right there.
Speaking of high flying, primetime, I would love to see someone buy Lucha Underground. I think it deserves a kind of a reboot.
I wouldn't be mad at it. Yeah, just I think whoever was in charge kind of screwed over a lot of wrestlers. So
Yeah.
someone was to buy it and do some stuff that'd be kind of cool. Shout out to Noob & Co, man. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Noob. And Carnage says it is an app on the Google Play Store. Thank you for that, Carnage. I'll try to get it and test it out for the show. Man, this match was just so good. There's so many times that I just like clenched up, man. This was it. And the Wesley victory was fantastic.
Yeah, it's big, man. I didn't know what would happen to him after he lost his tag team partner. But all the Rascals were happy celebrating his win, getting singles gold, man. So very happy for the guy.
Yep. Trick and What's His Nuts getting involved too. And with the Wesley stuff, I'm just really happy for him because he got lost with Vince after his tag team partner left. Then his storyline was being lost in NXT, and then now Triple H just kind of brings it home, and great moment.
Yeah, just like you said, opening match, but stole the show.
Damn right. Next up, Apollo and Grayson Waller. Did you watch this one?
I actually didn't. I'll be honest. I've seen a few of the clips here, but I'm just not into Grayson Waller, man. Like I don't know.
I don't know how to explain this. It's like the QT Marshall thing. He's got it, but he doesn't have it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Okay. Connor Nash Carter didn't deserve to get fired. Look like chill guy. Yeah, I know nothing about it. That I don't know, man. Noob, we're all happy West won. This match you can skip. If you haven't watched, we are going to cover spoilers, but you can skip this match. Apollo brought druids out for some reason. It was just weird. He went into a smaller coffin, and then the druids brought out this bigger coffin, which he's standing on, which Grayson Waller got put into. It was weird. Even commentary, when Apollo fell into the smaller coffin, the commentators were like, that's it. That's the match. He's in the coffin. He fell into it like Darby Allin did with his coffin drop. But a very confusing match. It went on longer than it should have, but yeah, that's...
Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, this one I think went on too long too, because I think NXT thought this feud was bigger than it was, and I think that's why the match was too long. So this is just a straight up like hardcore match, but it was some good stuff, but also like the big spot. Did you watch this one?
I've seen clips of this one. I didn't catch too much of this show, but I seen the big spot at the end. Them both falling through the table. I think these are great young talents. Roxanne is a freaking prodigy. She's going to be insane in a few years.
Yeah. This spot, this is where they need people like Shawn Michaels to teach these two prodigies, as you pointed out, because they're fucking great. Improvising, I would point out how they fell. It was very awkward. This is stuff that they should do, like go over tape. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've seen, again, I'll bring it back to Impact Wrestling, this last Slammiversary when Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green fell up the ladder together. It just looked natural, and like, oh, I felt that we're best friends moment and we're in this together. And I kind of felt like they were kind of going for this. They were former best friends, but it just didn't look too natural. I'm glad they
Yeah,
played it safe at least, but like it just for the for the visual of the what's actually going on didn't look too great.
that is true. And old man Zach came out and was like, "Oh, move that pumpkin; it'll hurt them." Shinsuke's going to be on NXT more. Shotzi's apparently going to be on NXT more as well. She's got a match
I
this
think that's
week
good
coming
for her.
up.
I think she was called up with no direction. I think this is good for her to be back there.
I agree.
Find her
I thought
groove.
the Undertaker's coming out too for absolutely no reason. Carnage. I don't know why. Apollo went to the back, got Druids, and brought a coffin up. Weird. Grayson Waller is a joke. All right, next matchup here. We got this match went on too long too. I guess that was my problem. I watched it late at night though last night, but had to make sure I got it. And Julius Creed versus Damon Kemp. A weird thing brought in that Julius's brother would be fired if he lost, and then there's no payoff. So,
Oh shit! I haven't been seeing too much of this Damon Kemp guy. How is he?
Damon Kemp is actually really good. In the ring, he's still learning, but he's still really good to watch. His promos have been, they feel natural to me. I like his promos. So that's why I like this. And I thought he should have gotten the win. This is a fun match, but again, just way too long. This match was Return of the King, ending after ending after ending. No, we're not done yet. Here's another ending. That's why this match kind of irked me. But cool spots, good stuff for Damon Kemp. Julius Creed actually looked good too. He's very boring, in my opinion.
I kind of like the Creed brothers, man. I don't know. They do some cool. They do some cool shit, man. I'm a fan.
All right. Let us know in the chats if you like them. They're very vanilla. No, I like Ivy Nile though.
I think they could use a mouthpiece,
Women,
but like in ring, I don't know.
that's it. Okay, I agree. The dream match of nightmares. We had a weird fucking haunted house thing again at Halloween Havoc with NXT, but whatever. We got a match out of it.
Yeah, and Mandy Rose retaining the belt. Do you think it was Alba Fire's night going into this?
No, not at all.
I don't know. Like formerly known as Kaylee Ray, which I like that name a little better, a little more ring to it.
Yeah.
Who else is left for Mandy at this point? Do you turn Sonya on her? Like who is left?
It has to be an NXT person in my opinion. I don't know because they have Nikita in a tag team. Lash is just kind of lost. Roxanne, I think, is not quite there yet, mic wise. Like if you're coming after Mandy Rose, like
you gotta be ready. But this Mandy Rose needs to, you got to bring it all. She's set the bar very high.
Yeah, I really don't know who would take it off of her.
I think I got to go Sonya, man. I think it has to be Sonya, unless you bring someone else. You build shots, you have to bring someone else back from the main roster.
Yeah. Anyway, so this was a solid match. I enjoyed this one. It was both women being their characters to a T. And I also just want to point out really, really quick, we covered SmackDown, but Liv Morgan versus Sonya Deville was the smoothest match. Nothing wow-wise, not match of the year, but it was the smoothest match I've seen in months with two people working.
Okay. That's very solid.
Yeah. Creed brothers are awesome. Noob like some. All right. Did you watch this one, Mac?
No, I seen one spot. I think Braun Breaker went for his Frankensteiner on what's his name now? McDonough, Devlin, and Dragunov hits him with the power bomb combination. That was really sick.
This match was a great match with three different styles working together. This match worked really, really well. It was just 40 minutes. It was a long one too.
Oh shit! So this whole thing is an AEW pay-per-view or what?
Yeah, it was what was it, 2 hours and 30 minutes, I think. So time-wise, it wasn't the worst. But this match was good. It's just it's 40 minutes, so if you don't want to waste 40 minutes, don't go back. But it was a good match. I'll give him credit.
Okay.
Who do you see taking the belt off him now, too?
That's another thing. You had so many people. I thought you could have built up Dragunov by himself as a singles to take on Braun. I thought maybe you could have done Tyler Bate. I thought Tyler Bate finally. Why is Tyler Bate not been used, man? He's put on banger after banger, and he's not crossing over.
I don't know either. He would have been a good one. I like Braun, but I'm sick of Braun.
I thought he was going to get called up by now too. I thought he was supposed to get called up before Solo Sikoa.
I hope so. If you look at the thumbnail and it's there in the picture as well, that is T-Bar's mask that was on fire.
Oh shit.
So something's coming with Daija, a lot of consonants in his name. So he's coming back.
Yeah, they wasted him, man. He's still waiting for a rebrand, still going by T-Bar. Just let him go back to NXT and find himself again.
Yeah, that's what he's going to be doing. So that was on the show last night. So he is going to be back in NXT. And Noob says a lot of people want Asuka back in NXT because I think it's ruined so far. I think she's having fun. I wouldn't mind seeing her in NXT again, but I think again NXT person needs the belt next.
Yeah, if Asuka goes back, she can't go out. I don't think you should redo it. I think you should have the one-offs here and there, but to try to replicate her streak or put her back down there without the streak, I don't think it'd work.
No, I love that streak. That was such a good story.
And that's the thing. I don't think you want to touch that.
Right. Primetime says Aaliyah and Dana Brooke he'd like back in. I'd like Dana Brooke back in there.
I don't even know what Aaliyah's doing right now, but she might need to go back.
She's injured.
Okay.
And they're supposedly still cutting talent after, was it 6 months, Knock?
6 months, yeah. Oh, man, there's so many people coming in and out.
Yep. All right, but that was Halloween Havoc. Let us know what you think of that. Any last words on Halloween Havoc or wrestling for the week before we touch on some pop culture stuff?
I think that's it for me. Let's bring this back here. We should bring it back with Eric, but you got an MVP of the week, Zach?
Oh, man. I'm going to say MJF just because of the promo was so good and he came out and helped out at the end of Dynamite after that bad situation with Hangman.
Yeah, shout out MJF, man.
Yeah.
Just to be different without MJF, I'll give shout out to Wesley, man. Really like this comeback story of this.
Nice. And again, if you got like 10 minutes, Sonya and Liv Morgan, so smooth on SmackDown. Everything, there's no when they take swings and you can tell they swing really high so they don't hit the person's head. None of that. Everything was done like a fight scene in Atomic Blonde. It was very well done.
That's really dope. I think they're friends outside. You just wrestle better your friends outside of wrestling.
Totally. All right, let's get into it. If you are watching it, this is on HBO Max tonight, the finale, House of the Dragon. You can see the 2 posters there. They did the time jump. They did like 5 time jumps. Knock, are you caught up on this show?
I am caught up. I am ready. I'm ecstatic. Some weird shit going on in the show, obviously, with Game of Thrones, but also some fantastic dragons fights and a whole lot of politics backstage, if you will, just like WWE wrestling. But the finale's here. I heard a bad rumor that we're not going to get a new episode until 2024. So I don't know if I'm going to watch this right away. I might give it a day or two just to wait it out.
2024?
That's what I heard, man. I hope it's not true. I beg. It's not true.
This episode was leaked online, but I have some insider. I have some insider information that it is a doozy of an episode. I haven't gotten anything leaked to me. HBO's pissed that it got leaked out, and they're trying to find who internally did it because the way they have it structured, after the last Game of Thrones series, only people who work on the show would be able to do that. So they're checking shit out.
Yeah. I feel like this happens so often nowadays, whether it's a highly anticipated video game or some show like this. This happens so often, man.
Yeah. Any predictions on what's going to happen or anything that you'd like to see? Again, they do so many time jumps. It's just very difficult to see what the show is like. It's just going in. It's just tough for me to picture anything happening tonight just because it is so condensed. It is just one house. It is not, all these other things combined. So it's just all these kids gearing up to take the throne over again for this one house. So this isn't a very predictable show, which I guess I like.
Yeah, it's not predictable at all. I mean, all the time jumps has thrown me for a whirlwind because I can't really sink my teeth into certain characters and try to notice little things. And then by the next episode, they switch it up. And I was trying to study Lord Carlos, or Carlos, however you say it, but he's not even on the show anymore. He might be on the brink of death. What's his name? Some of the younger actors of the kids, I thought, I'm trying to study, see who was who. But now they're older. What's her name? Allison Hightower, her sons. Mm-hmm. The younger son's bigger than the older one. And, what I'm interested in, I don't know if it's going to happen this episode, but we're going to definitely see him and his dragon fight Daemon Targaryen and his dragon.
I'll take that. I love Daemon, and the kid with the eye patch is the creepiest fucking person I've ever seen.
So creepy, but he's so similar to Daemon. I feel like they'd be like, they would get along if there was different circumstances. They seem so similar to me.
They do. And the new king, he reminds me of My Chemical Romance's, was it the Black Parade album with the blonde hair?
Oh gosh. Yeah, I wonder where he's from, man. I, I I'm kind of surprised he took the throne. I don't know. I thought something was gonna happen to him, but I thought he was gonna get burned at the end of last episode. I don't know what was
Yeah.
going on. If his mom didn't step in, I thought he would have for sure been done.
Yep. All right. I'm looking forward to it. You got the dagger and the dragon's eye right there. So I'm
Yeah,
liking it a lot. It's just I don't still trust Game of Thrones yet. Their showrunner for this show just left too. So
yeah, that's my thing. I mean, you just canceled one of the other prequels. This one was they said it was a really good pilot, so they gave it a full season, but we're still unsure where we're going. I don't see how you get 10 seasons out of this with all these time
no.
jumps.
How many do you think, since this is one book, how many seasons do you think? I'm thinking 3, 5 maybe.
I think 3 at best.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'll start losing interest. You really got to show me something to get past 3. We got the Jon Snow sequel coming up too, which I'm so angry about because we could have just got a better Game of Thrones season 8.
Exactly. Kip Harington is the one who like requested this or thought of the idea or something. He had like involvement in it. So
See, and my thing is, I knew they all hated the ending. I knew they all knew something wasn't right, but they had to give like the political answers, not say too much. But there's no way they enjoyed how terrible the ending was.
Nope. Let us know your thoughts on that. That happens tonight. For some of you, it's actually happening right now. So you might have left the stream and be watching House of the Dragon over on the East Coast. But that is it. We're liking the show, and it ends tonight. So talk spoilers in the comments section if you're not watching this live, because we'd love to hit you up later tonight and talk about this whole damn show.
Yeah, hit us up, man. I'm excited for this.
All right. Let's get into promo school. Knock, are you ready?
Let's do it, man. I'm here. I'm ready. Promo school. Let's go.
All right. We're just going to do, I had a name for this and I should have written it down because I'm old and I forget things. It's basically, we're going to name 3 wrestlers. We're going to give each other a company and you can name 3 wrestlers. It's going to be a major one. So I'm not like, don't throw like some random indie thing at me and expect me to like, it can be the same company over and over again. That's fine. But I'll go first. So if you just want, and we'll try to do it not as fast as we can, but at a fast pace. So once we hit a pause, one of us kind of like stumbles. That's when we're in.
So we're just naming like the wrestlers, any wrestlers in the company.
Any wrestlers in that company, just try to do it. Wrestler, without a pause, and just to see how quick we can keep our minds sharp. So if you just want to give me any company, and then I'll kick it back and we'll go back and forth.
All right, let's do it, man. You already know. It would have been great if Eric was here. I'm going straight to TNA Impact Wrestling.
Giselle Shaw, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Knock, NXT.
NXT, we got Gargano, Ciampa, Broad Breaker.
You just swing it back to me. We'll go back and forth.
Swing it back to you. Let's go old school ECW.
Old school ECW. We've got Sandman, we got Tajiri, and we've got Rob Van Dam. Knock. Yes, let's go 90s WWF or E.
Oh, yeah. Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, and give me that $1 million man.
Nice.
So let's go. Same to you, man. Old school 80s WWE.
Old school 80s WWE, we have got Miss Elizabeth, we have Hillbilly Jim, and we've got Knock's favorite wrestler, the Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, gosh.
Knock. Let's go with year one AEW.
Oh, my gosh. Cody Rhodes, baby. Dustin Rhodes, baby. And, of course, Chris Jericho, Le Champion. Let's throw it to you for AEW year 1 as well.
Oh, man. AEW year 1. Let's go Kip Saban. Let's go Joey Janela. And let's go Sonny Kiss.
That's a real throwback, man.
Knock. Let's go current day SmackDown.
Current day SmackDown. Sami Zayn, Bloodline, baby. Let's go Paul Heyman and throw it to Liv Morgan. Joker, Liv Morgan. Let's go New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Dude, oh my God!
Anybody.
Okada, Kenny Omega, and Oh my god, I got the
Man.
dude's face in my head. This is where I fucked it up.
Let's go Tanahashi. The Zach is MJF for New Japan, man. He does not watch it, I guess. So I mean, it's course correct and throw you your show that you found in the pandemic, Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Let's just go with. Oh my god, I'm fucking pausing again. I'm trying to think of someone very. Shane Taylor. I just want to mention him because he needs to be somewhere. He needs to be somewhere now. And him and Shane Taylor Promotions have the only 6-man tag belts that I'll recognize. Let's go. We'll go Josh Woods. He's been on TV. Okay. And let's go with the Briscoes.
The Briscoes, man. Dem boys.
Dem boys without dem teeth. Knock. Let me see if I can get anyone from you on this one.
MLW. Throw me Davey Richards, Leo Rush, and Myron Reed.
Shit, that was easy.
Yeah, I won't even throw you the real guys like Jacob Fatu. I'll throw you the heavyweights. None of the what's his name? Hammerstone. They had the LAX in there, but I think they broke up. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
I think. Shit. Are we still going? So we still playing tennis?
I think we're good. We're good.
Right,
I stumbled us up pretty good.
All right, man. Let us know in the chat if you guys got any wrestling companies. Throw your 3 favorites. Let's do that.
All right, that's it. That's the episode, Knock. We did it. Eric, we hope you're doing well. Any last things you want to talk about?
Last words, man. Zach Shorts has returned, and he brought Eric with him. So check out some shorts on there. I might throw some shorts in there as well. I got some video game shorts. I got some other wrestling shorts I want to throw in there. We're free. WCP is free. We're out of the jail of YouTube. And with that being said, we're out of jail. We got rid of the cage. Now free us of this duck on the stream, man. Get us to 1K subs. We're almost there. We also got to get our watch is up, our watch time. So we're working on it as well. So we got more videos for you guys.
Yes.
Ton of video games, ton of streams, tier lists. Zach has Rampage every Friday, man. Join the chat to get the trivia championship. Who is the current trivia champion now?
Matt again.
Matt has take out Matt, man. I've tried my best. I've done it a few times, but he's still champion. He's the R-Truth, the 24/7 championship of the trivia championship. So take him out, please, man. Someone join the chat and do him justice. But this is West Coast Podcast. We cover wrestling, we cover pop culture. Any final words from you, Zach?
Not much. The show I work on is gonna be wrapping up soon, so I'm gonna be doing some early morning game streamings. I got the Disney Afternoon NES bundle on the PS5. I'm gonna be doing some of that. It's just gonna be some nice chatting with your cereal and your milk and some other stuff too. If Gotham Knights is all that, you will see more gameplay of that on the channel from one or all of us. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, man. We're all comic fans here, so it'd be cool to get into Gotham Knights if it's hopefully somewhat playable.
Yeah.
AEW Fight Forever is coming out. God of War is coming out soon too, man. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Your boy's gonna be all over that. So hit us up, hit the chat, hit the like button, subscribe. Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us getting ready for the funnest holiday of them all, Halloween. There may be costumes involved in the streams next weekend with Rampage and the live stream next weekend right here on the channel. So trick or fucking treat.
Trick or fucking treat, man. Let's end the show like Halloween ends. Peace out, y'all.
Later.